What's up, everybody? Welcome back, Ultra Ego Vegeta. So, they really nailed this form for him, I think. It's awesome. When every religion and everything tells you eliminate your ego, get your ego out of the way. Not Vegeta. His ego is very much front and center in this. His ego is in the way all the time. And he's going to use that to beat people with it. Landscape page. Use a pencil, use an eraser, and hit pause and go too fast. No eyebrows. So we do have a line in the middle, but we got to do his baldy eyebrows first. So it's kind of starting right bang at center, really. Well, maybe a little bit lower, but not center enough. Center point. And then we're going to start with a check mark or a tick line going this way. So usually you do an eyebrow and go back in, but he's sort of bald on his eyebrow on this one. So it goes diagonal, up, and then around there. And then you have some hatching lines just in here. Do the same on the other side. They're quite close together. I think this is a fan art. It's one of the best I've ever seen. It looks like a really good manga drawing. Right, check mark again, and then you just go around his brow and up there, and then do your hatching just there. There is a couple of bumps in the middle, so but nothing sort of major. So his eye, small line, then the long line, and whoever drew this did something interesting with him. They make this kind of a little bit thicker in the corner here. It kind of makes him look a bit darker. And then this curves over. Right, and then he's looking up. So you got a semicircle or half circle just here. And a very skinny pupil there. We do the same on the other side, so we do a small line close to the nose there, about the same distance from the middle, see? And then diagonal long line there, and we're just going to make it a little bit darker. And then we'll curve these together, so we'll just go like so. And then his very thin semicircle pupil or iris, and then pupil looking up, looking very intense. So we do have some lines just kind of coming across the nose here. And they do the nose differently in this, whoever drew it. It's just a little V, so it goes this, and it can be a little bit darker shadow underneath here. He's got this big evil smile, touches the nose, goes right underneath here. So that even looks pretty good. But we were going to give him teeth, right? So we're going to just open it up. And then add some teeth here, and then some hatching just underneath the bottom lip, like so. And we gotta give those check marks underneath the eyes, the cheeks, that Dragonball characters always have. Just little hatching lines on top of his cheeks or under his eyes, like so. Right, so then his chin. like that. And then we go for the jaw, and you're sort of aiming mouth level and underneath the corners of the eyes, right? So we're going for like here. Right, so we're kind of like across from his top lip and underneath the corner of the eye there. And then that way. And then we change our direction and go up side of his head. Like that. And this is where we have his sideburn just coming in. Curves at the top. And his ears come out from here. Pretty big ears, remember, in Dragon Ball, now bigger than you'd expect. And on this one, he's got an earring, God of Destruction sort of style earring. And then ear lines inside. So the easiest way, I always say, is a letter J sort of shape, like this. The earring gets in the way over there. And then Dragon Ball usually make it a bit more complicated, so do some stuff like that on top. And then we go for his hairline. So he's got this like V right in the middle of his forehead, right? So like right here. And these curve up like an M sort of shape, right? So it goes around down to there. Okay. And then we do it again. Boom. Boom, baby. And then hatching, so he's all beat up, right? There's like blood all over him and stuff, because he gets more powerful the more he's beat up, obviously, if you watch the show. So scratches and stuff. All over. As much of that as you want. And I'll do some red color blood as well. So then his hair. So classic Vegeta. Kind of got purple around the edges. So we'll start with the small spikes. Add his ear. And then we go for the bigger ones. Where is that going? This way, I think. He has two kind of like devil horns kind of sticking up the front. And another one here. And then we get the big one. Going this way. Okay, and that's just like it's black and then like with purple sort of around the edges. So, let's see. Arms folded, confident pose. So neck, very wide. Neck muscles, body's a bit turned, right? So one neck muscle, so it goes that way. And these neck muscles always point to where the center of the chest is, okay? So the center of his chest will be here. And we have like a bit of an Adam's apple. Neck muscle going that way. And then his chest, real sort of square looking. And then his trapezius, one goes that way. The other goes a bit longer. It's like some hatching here. And then he has like a torn, his torn sort of costume, right? So it's all ripped and torn on this side. So arms folded, right? So, and his white gloves and stuff. So one comes in just about here, okay? So say the white glove, so we have somewhere to aim for. So that's like gone down behind his bicep on the other side of his arm. And the end of this glove is like this. Okay, so this like attaches back up to his shoulder. So like it's about here and comes down and in. So shoulder joint, elbow joint, wrist, right? So say like the shoulder is very round here. Right, extremely round. Right, kind of like nearly like a basketball sort of shape like that. Okay, and his tricep comes out here, bicep there, two opposite sort of curves. And then this comes down to his elbow, which goes back up into this glove. And then his forearm into the glove there, and then some more sort of bicep lines and triceps and all sorts of forearm muscle lines and everything. So the other shoulder brings the arm down to an elbow up, and we can just see the glove going in there. There's like some chest muscles like so. So we do other shoulder, so another big round shoulder there, and then this goes back like so. Deltoid muscle there, and then we see like a tricep up and down, and like a pointy elbow. Elbows always have this sort of hatching there just to make it look like a bone. And then the bottom of the forearm disappears into his glove on that side. And then we got some muscle lines in here, so like forearm muscles, bicep, tricep, and then just his waist, his hips, like, and his waist. And then like scratches all over. Like so. So we're going to add some of his aura, and his aura isn't like other auras. It's weird sort of like spiking stuff like this. It's kind of black in the middle, right? So it's all this kind of thing. You can do this kind of randomly. I'm not sort of being super careful with it or anything. I'm just like so. And then they're kind of dark in the middle and purple and stuff like that. Ultra Ego, cool form. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.